Oklahoma and Texas meeting for the 115th time. Texas with one loss. They know they can't afford another defeat. Oklahoma unbeaten, trying to move back up the food chain and get themselves back into the college football playoffs. Number 6 versus number 11. Coming up next on Fox.
Oklahoma won the toss. They've elected to receive. As you take a look at the series note, Texas leads, but OU has won 7 of the last 10. Texas with a dramatic victory last year in this game. OU coming in with an undefeated record, only one blemish for UT, a close loss against LSU. CeeDee Lamb is the deep man, one of the great offensive players in the nation. Cameron Dicker will send it away. Texas, OU, Red River, and here we go. They kick it to the far side. TJ Pledger will run it. Pledger crosses the 30 and gets up to the 35-yard line. And that brings on Jalen Hurts. From Houston, senior, transferred from Alabama. He's played in big games like this, national championships, played in the Iron Bowl against Auburn, and he is so excited and ready to face Texas in this football game.
And this is such a unique environment. Very interested to see how he plays early in this game. Remember, it was early in the game last year when Kyler Murray made a couple of mistakes, put the Sooners behind the Longhorns with a couple of turnovers.
Kennedy Brooks in the backfield, and they give it to him running right with a lot of running room. Gets to the 40, first down and more. Kennedy Brooks, the redshirt sophomore from Mansfield, Texas, stopped by Jawan Mitchell after a gain of 23.
Every defensive coordinator I talk to says the same thing about Oklahoma. They say the best thing Lincoln Riley does is the run game. They all talk about the air raid and the passing game and the explosiveness, but the most difficult thing to stop when you face the Sooners is this potent rushing attack.
So a gain of 23, first down and 10. OU staying on the ground. Brooks once again. Kennedy Brooks did not play at Kansas last week after suffering a minor injury against Texas Tech the previous week.
But he seems back and healthy here. And speaking of health, this Texas defense, Gus, missing 3 players out of their secondary, and that's a pass defense that has struggled mightily this year. 126th in the country out of 130 defending the pass, and they're going up against the most explosive offense in our sport.
Kennedy Brooks, Jeremiah Hall line up in the backfield, and a quick flag.
A little early movement on the left tackle.
False start. Offense. Number 77. It's a 5-yard penalty. Second down.
It's Eric Swinson. Swinson missed some time last week. He had to be filled in for by R.J. Proctor, but now he is back. He is healthy. There was some speculation that he was not going to be able to go this week, but he is healthy and on the field, but a little early start on that last play.
Second down and 11. Opening series for Oklahoma at the 44. And they'll run it straight ahead. This is Jalen Hurts who slides down. Jalen Hurts at quarterback. He has terrific size, and he leads this team in rushing.
And he's such a great runner. I mean, he really is a slasher. You know, not like what Kyler Murray was. Murray was more explosive, in particular, like in short spaces. But Jalen Hurts is great between the tackles. And on a play like this, Gus, on a conversion opportunity, this is when you've got to be aware of the legs of Jalen Hurts.
He's 6'2", 220 pounds, 3rd and 5 after the 6-yard gain. At the 38. Out of the gun. Hurts steps up in the pocket, wants to run it. He has a first down and more. Stutter steps and finally knocked out of bounds after picking up 11 yards. Jalen Hurts showing the great legs already.
You're going to get man-to-man defense, and as OU runs a crossing route from the left, watch how the left side of the field is wide open. Now Hurts can just take it right up the field, get the conversion, easy read for the quarterback as he saw that defense fast flow all the way to his right.
Jalen Hurts 31-2 as a starter, 26-2 at Alabama, 5-0 to start his career at Oklahoma. 1st and 10 of the 27. Hurts again, straight ahead, and he'll be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Graham to Quan Graham and Brandon Jones defensively for Texas.
This OU team, Gus, they are so good early. Lincoln Riley does a great job formulating the early first quarter game plan. They have scored 62 points in the first quarter so far this season. That is the top mark in the country, and you're seeing a quality drive put together here on their first series of the game.
Lincoln Riley, one of the great coaches in America, and he turned 36 years old last month. 5th youngest coach in FBS. 2nd and 10 of the 27. Hurts firing to the far side. Bobbled and caught. Basquin and Nick Basquin hauled it in. 5th-year senior gained 17. Oklahoma moving and grooving early on.
I tell you what's very interesting. Texas has gone almost exclusively with man-to-man defense on the outside, and when that happens, tackling becomes so important in those one-on-one matchups. There, Basquin was able to break the tackle of Deshaun Jameson and get the first down and create this early inside the 10 scenario for Oklahoma.
First down and goal at the 10-yard line. And it's Hurts looking, pulls it down, scrambles, decides to run it, now backs up, lets it fly, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver in the corner, covered by Brandon Jones.
That is what is so difficult about these quarterbacks. You're going to see it from Sam Ehlinger when Texas has the ball as well. Their ability to extend plays. Coach was talking about it in the pregame. Hurts right there. Texas does everything right defensively, and yet he's still able to get a chance at a touchdown late by extending the play out. But a great job by that Texas defense, forcing him to throw it late.
2nd and goal at the 10. Kennedy Brooks in the backfield once again for OU. Hurts sprints out, wants to run it, tries to turn it up. Not a lot of room, and he finally goes down. Terrific open field tackle. B.J. Foster. Now Foster, one of Texas's most ferocious hitters in the secondary, called out Jalen Hurts this week. He's not dumb, Foster said. When he runs, he's going to have to slide or he's going to get hurt. 3rd down and goal at the 9.
Got to be aware of their best player. Their best player, number 2, CeeDee Lamb, in the slot at the bottom of your screen.
Rambo is the wide receiver at the bottom. Lamb in motion. Hurts looks for CD in space. CD breaks it back. CD on his feet and knocked out of bounds around the 2.5-yard line. Chris Brown gets him to the turf, and Oklahoma has to make a decision.
Yeah, and B.J. Foster, who is out there as the safety, trying to bring him down. He is down and writhing in pain. He's the one right there that kind of has that arm kind of tugged back when CeeDee Lamb spun around him as he dives and gets that ball all the way to the 1-yard line. What an incredible effort by CeeDee Lamb. And this would not have for the touchdown, and Hurts is back on the field. Gus, OU 4th down, going for it here early.
4th down and goal at the 1. Oklahoma 3 of 3 on 4th downs this season. Trey Sermon, 6 feet, 216 pounds. With Hurts. Remember, Hurts has great legs. He'll run it to the move. Touchdown OU. CD
For the TD. Just a quick route out to the outside. But watch number 14, Charleston Rambo. He sets this up by getting inside and almost creating a pick that is not actually a pick. Now the defender's got to run over the top. That was Brandon Jones. He's too late. Touchdown Sooners.
19th catch of the year for CeeDee Lamb. He scored a touchdown in 8 straight games. Extra point is good. Oklahoma goes on a 10-play, 66-yard drive on their opener. They eat up 5:06. CD. And Oklahoma on the board first. Gabe Burkett will kick it away. Devin Duvernay, the senior, the deep man for Texas. Duvernay comes up to field it. He'll start from the 1-yard line. Duvernay with a seam. Duvernay, very good return as he crosses the 35-yard line, and that will bring on Sam Ehlinger.
This guy is a winner. He's a competitor, and he does not get the credit he deserves for his ability to throw the ball, in particular outside the numbers and down the field. And that's what I expect to see today early, is Texas threaten these secondary players from OU with the tall wide receivers on the outside.
Sam Ehlinger, 6'3", 230 pounds, a junior from Austin, on first down at his own 32. Ehlinger fires it out wide. Duvernay, and Duvernay chopped down. Great open field tackle. Turner Yell, Delarian, the sophomore from Hempstead, Texas.
And this Texas offense is going to get one of their main weapons back today, Colin Johnson. We talked about it earlier in the pregame show. He's back after that hamstring injury. Again, they will go down the field to Colin Johnson all the time today.
A loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Ehlinger underneath. Duvernay again. Whoa! I don't know if that's a face mask, but he got grabbed around the head by Kenneth Murray. No flag on the play.
Wow, no flag. Where is that left hand? Tell you what, that is a pretty good no call. That hand is on the jersey under the face mask.
Now remember, he touched the face mask.
It's not just the face mask. If you pull the helmet or any part of the helmet, that can also be called, but they deemed that that hand was lower than the face mask and the helmet itself.
3rd down and 12 of the 30. Empty backfield for Ehlinger. Sam under pressure. Ehlinger sacked. All right, how about this Alex Grinch defense? Neville Gallimore getting to the quarterback. Texas 3 and out.
There was one question about this team coming into this season, and really for the last couple of seasons. It has been, can this defense improve to a level where this offense can go and compete for a national championship? The offense has been the best in the country for 3 straight years. The defense is trying to answer and pull their own weight. We find out today if it's the truth, and on the first series, it certainly was.
So Texas will have to punt it deep. Buchevsky sends it away. Lamb, the deep man, and C.D. Lamb makes a first man miss and gets clobbered at midfield. Woo! 36-yard punt, 6-yard return, a lot of hard hitting.
Foster is expected back. He did have that shoulder evaluated. He's good to go.
All right, thank you very much. Oklahoma takes over with great field position at the 44. Hurts looking, delivers to the sideline. He's got an open receiver. C.D. Lamb once again. And who could forget the combination of C.D. Lamb and Marquise Brown last year for this Oklahoma team?
Man, his mom calls him Hollywood. I'm going to call him Hollywood. Man, you keep saying it's Marquise. Marquise, we know you're watching. Hollywood, but still waiting for that jersey.
That's right. First down and 10 to the 39. Hurts scrambling. Dumps it off. Kennedy Brooks, and he'll be tackled behind the line of scrimmage by Chris Brown.
Now Texas has made an adjustment. That entire first series they went with man-to-man coverage in the secondary. Now they've gone to a zone coverage, trying to get in front of Lincoln Riley as a play caller. That's something that defensive coordinators always talk about. Is it's hard. You start chasing Lincoln Riley, chasing his plays and his concepts, and then he's ahead of you and you can never catch up. So right now Texas trying to change it up with Todd Orlando, the defensive coordinator, and get in front of Riley as a play caller.
Trey Sermon, TJ Pledger in the backfield, play action. Hurts off his back foot, and that ball is caught. Charleston Rambo, the redshirt sophomore from Cedar Hill, Texas. He has the potential to be the next great receiver at OU.
Boy, what great ball placement. That was tough to see if he actually got in with that left foot, because he was kind of in between steps. But it does create a scenario here where Jalen Hurts.
The previous plays under further review.
Yeah, they're going to take a look, and I'm not surprised, because that was awfully close on the sideline. And it's certainly a big catch, because, Gus, as I always talk about, 3rd and 5, looks like Boy, that's tough to tell. You'd always rather have 3rd and 5. Oh, great look here. This is the camera on the hat of our linesman. What an incredible look right there, and that foot clearly inbounds. What control. I tell you what, the ball placement, you see him dip down sidearm like he's a shortstop turned in a double play. Jalen Hurts from the pocket, and Rambo with great body control and the awareness of where his feet are.
After further review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It is a catch.
You can see Mike DeFee has continued his hard work in the weight room. He's jacked.
You ain't lying. And when you know you're going to have an emotional game, send the guns in.
That's it. Guns. 3rd down and 5 to the 34 for Oklahoma.
You went with guns up.
I like it. Hurts. Rolling. Running. 1st down. Hurts still on the move and down at the 13. Lost it after 21-yard gain. But they say he was down. Anthony Cook with the tackle. Jalen Hurts gashing the Texas defense.
Watch this man coverage again, and they send a pressure, which means there's no spy for the quarterback. All he had to do was that little pump. He got that pump. Jamison can't come off of his player. And then at the end of the run, you see that ball start to come loose, and it was certainly loose as he was going down to the ground, which means if there was a clear recovery, which there was by Texas, and this bit gets reviewed, I fully expect this to be Texas ball after this review.
After reviewing the play, the ball came loose prior to the runner being down. It will be Texas's ball at the 7-yard line. Please set the game clock to 6:20, 6:20.
Texas continuing to force turnovers. 4 picks last week against West Virginia. They force a fumble here in the first quarter against Oklahoma. Longhorns with the football during the late 40s. 1st and 10 at the 7. After the turnover, Texas is Keontae Ingram running the ball. He's been dinged up, but back in the game right now.
And this Texas team needs a little positive momentum on this series. They've got to move the chains, not just for field position, but also for their confidence. When you're backed up like this inside your own 10, the goal of a series like this is get 2 first downs, get out from the shadow of your own goal line so that you can punt the ball and reestablish the field position for the rest of the quarter.
After the 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 at the 9. Ellinger throwing it underneath and caught. Duvernay. Devin Duvernay, the senior. And it's interesting, coming into this game, CeeDee Lamb had 18 catches. Duvernay was 45.
Duvernay is such a good player. He's always open, leads the nation with those 9 catches a game.
1st down and 10 to the 18. Ellinger. And incomplete. Keontae Ingram took his eyes off the football. Kenneth Murray in coverage.
And when they need a first down, they go to Duvernay. He is our one to watch, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Devin Duvernay, those 9 catches a game, 463 yards, 4 touchdowns. He leads the country with those 9 catches a game. And Gus, he also on 3rd down has 15 catches just on 3rd down alone. That also leads the country.
Recently named the 6th team captain. 2nd and 10 at the 18. Option. Ellinger keeps it. Ellinger, nice feet. Sam Ellinger, 230 pounds. He is not afraid of contact. Terrific runner as John Michael Terry finally brings him down.
Yeah, this offense is doing exactly what they've needed to do, but now on a 3rd down, where are they going to look? I just told you, 15 catches for Devin Duvernay. Bottom of your screen in the slot.
3rd down and 4 at the 24. Ellinger delivers underneath, 1st down UT. Nice throw. Great catch. And this time it's Eagles with the reception.
Terrific timing here and ball placement. Right when Ehlinger hits his back foot, boom, that ball is out, and it's right on the face mask of Brennan Eagles. He's 6'4", 225 pounds. All of these receivers, man, for Texas, they are monsters on the outside.
First down at the 30. Play fake. Ehlinger steps into his throwing, delivers a dart. Colin Johnson, look at the run after the catch. All 6'6" of him. Kenneth Murray had to track him down from behind after a 22-yard gain.
I love how Ehlinger first has time to work in the pocket, but then as he is reading this field, he gets the safety to move in the middle of the field, and then right there, boom, he's got his eyes right on Colin Johnson, and he's able to throw that ball on time and on target, and it allows Johnson the ability to run after the catch.
First down to the 48. Texas finding some rhythm now, and they'll swing it out. Duvernay looking for room, and Duvernay taken down again by Turner Yell. I like the way these secondary players are tackling for Oklahoma.
That's a big question for them. They were, I mean, no way around it. They were awful in the open field last year tackling, and that's something that Alex Grinch has talked about, that he wants maximum effort and the ability to bring them down in space, and they're doing that much better so far this season.
Roschon Johnson in the backfield at running back. They give it to him, the converted quarterback. Pat Fields goes low and brings him down after a 4-yard gain. This kid's very talented.
Now, there's no doubt about it. He comes in as a 4-star quarterback recruit, but because of injuries decimating that running back room, he goes over there in preseason camp, and he's become a really good piece of this offense in the backfield. But this is quarterback time. Third down, your quarterback's got to step up and make a play.
Third down and 6 at the 44. Johnson remains in the game as the pistol back. Ehlinger hit. And Ehlinger will be tackled for a loss. Kenneth Murray got to him first. And that brings up 4th and long.
Here he comes just on the blitz from this side. They're trying to pull that guard, and number 75, Junior Ongilau, does not see the pressure. Murray's got a free run, and Ehlinger's got virtually no chance in the backfield.
So Texas has to punt it away. Buchevsky standing at his own 40-yard line. C.D. Lamb is the deep man. Lamb inside the 10. End over end kick. Bounces backwards. Oh, what a kick by Buchevsky. It'll be down at the 5. He's in Big D. 1st and 10 at the 5-yard line. So Texas flips the field.
They did a great job there. That's the exact goal. You would love to score points, but they reestablished field position and now pinned Oklahoma deep in their own end.
Sooners from the 5. Hurts just trying to give his team some room. Jalen Hurts starts the game 6 of 7, 48 yards. He also has 45 rushing yards. Has thrown a touchdown. Jamari Chisholm with the tackle for Texas.
Cut off those sleeves. Look at that sleeve. He was wearing long sleeves. He had a fumble on the last series. Look at those sleeves. They cut him off on the sideline. I'm sure he thought that they were a bit slippery when he was trying to run with the football. Now he's got better grip as a runner. Interesting.
Second down and 7 at the 8-yard line. Here is Brooks around the left side of the first down. Oklahoma running downhill. Terrific run. And that's a gain of 14 yards.
Check out this block right here. This is Kennedy Brooks, and he's actually going to come out and he's going to hook the support player in the Texas defense. That's number 15, and that block is what gets him the corner. It's a terrific job. A little mess right there. You can tell Hurts was reading it. Brooks is able to get the corner. Jeremiah Hall with the block on the edge. Creates a first down.
3 carries, 43 yards for Brooks. First down. At the 22, Oklahoma with some breathing room. Hurts will swing it out. CeeDee Lamb trying to make people miss, and he will not. Joseph Osai with the tackle in the open field.
Joseph Ossai is one of the guys that Texas has talked about this year, and specifically this week as a guy that they think is playing the best football on this defense. He's got 29 tackles on the year, a couple of sacks, and there you see his ability in space, even against the very dangerous CeeDee Lamb. And Joseph Ossai making his mark on this game as a sophomore.
Start of the second quarter, Oklahoma on top 7-0. Gus, Joel, Jenny, and Mike Pereira with you. Second down and 11 at the 21. Hurts steps up in the pocket, in trouble, breaks contained, tries to get outside, and does. Jalen Hurts, another huge chunk of yards, a 7-yard pickup. Brandon Jones defensively for Texas.
And again, that zone defense now for Texas, when they've run man-to-man coverage and Hurts gets outside of the pocket, extends the play, and creates, he has gashed them in the run game. So that has forced Texas to play zone. Look for OU now to try to get over the top and get down the seams of the hash marks of the middle of the field.
Third down and 4 at the 28-yard line. Hurts runs again, and another first down. Jalen Hurts making people miss. Stiff arming, gets down inside the 50, a 22-yard gain. Keandre Coburn finally with the tackle.
Check out the move Hurts puts on Chris Brown, number 15, right here. Bam, outside, gives him that left leg, takes it away, gets back inside, and creates a first down. Look at that dead leg right there. Jalen Hurts, that slashing style runner where every cut, Gus is vertical and up the field. Plant and go. That's why he's so dangerous in the open field.
First down and 10 at midfield. They'll run it. Pledger returning after a hand injury. And all these running backs for Oklahoma, they don't get a lot of carries, but when they do, they're effective, averaging over 7 yards per carry.
I mean, you got Ramondre Stevenson. We haven't even seen him. He averages 11 yards per carry. Hurts averages 8.8 yards per carry. Kennedy Brooks, 8.2. Trey Sermon, 7.7. I mean, it's absurd, the production from the run game that every single one of these backs has. And that's a credit to those 5 guys up front, the offensive line for Oklahoma.
Hurts already 8 carries, 77 yards. Second and 5 of the 45. Looking, Hurts in trouble again. Another first down as he slides down. And his ability to run the football is the X factor for this OU team.
It really is, and in particular when Texas does everything right. Check out the coverage in the back end. Hurts has nowhere to go with the ball. There's that zone defense I was talking about. Everybody sinking back for Texas. Now Hurts, he sees the opening. Here's a great shot from the umpire cam. Right on the hat of that umpire. Hurts knows where the sticks are, gets the line to gain, and then goes down.
A gain of 6, first down at the 39 for Oklahoma. Hurts finds CeeDee Lamb in space, turns it up, first down OU. CeeDee Lamb breaks it across the field, still on the move, and finally dropped at the 12. CeeDee Lamb slashing away for 26 yards. Deshaun Jamison finally stops him.
When you've got a guy that can get all the way outside, look, the defense doesn't see him. No one runs with CeeDee Lamb. He's wide open on the outside. Easy read for Jalen Hurts. He delivers it to the electric Lamb, who creates a first down inside the 15.
And they'll run it. Brooks. Not a lot of room on the right side. Nicely done. Joseph Ossai drops it.
Well, we haven't even gotten to, it's been such a fast-paced game, we haven't even gotten to the fact that OU is without their all-Big 12 tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And this is where they tended to target the tight end, whether it was Mark Andrews when he was here or Grant Calcaterra last year. The red zone is where they would target those guys, so they are without Calcaterra. That means Lee Morris, the former walk-on number 84, is a guy that's going to have to come up big in the red zone.
Morris with 10 career touchdowns. Second and 8 at the 11. They look in the corner. Lamb incomplete. That one thrown behind him. Anthony Cook on defense for Texas.
What a huge play here for the Texas defense. Can they force a field goal opportunity?
And if you can do that in the Big 12, you're winning.
You're absolutely right. And this is a chance for this defense to try to get themselves off the field, force a kick. I would expect some type of pressure here from Texas in the face of Jalen Hurts, and you're going to see all the linebackers start to walk up towards that line of scrimmage.
11th play of the drive that started at the OU 5. 30.
Texas called a timeout before that flag was.
Football, we got you. 3rd down and 8 at the 11. OU with 204 yards and a little over a quarter.
Yes, I think you're going to know whether Lincoln Riley would go for it on 4th down or not based on this play call. If they run it here, he's trying to get within 2 or 3 yards to go for it on 4th. If they throw it, he'll likely kick a field goal if it's incomplete.
Here's Hurts under pressure. Hurts taking his time. Throws. Intercepted. Texas has it. Chris Brown. Second turnover of the game, and that Texas
There.
So Texas takes over at their own 10, and they'll run it. Johnson picks up a couple. And what's the difference in this Texas defense this season? They're forcing some great turnovers.
Well, they've got some great athletes back there, and you know, turnovers a lot of times are a matter of effort, and it certainly was there.
Ehlinger flips it out into the flats. Johnson, and he's wrestled down at the line of scrimmage. Kenneth Murray.
How about Kenneth Murray? Check out this reaction. Watch Kenneth Murray just sprint from his linebacker spot. Immediately when you see that back go out, he's going out there and boom, wraps him up in the open field and creates that great play on the outside. This guy is fast and one of the best tacklers in the country. And now they've got a great chance to force Texas into a punting situation.
Kenneth Murray, preseason Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. 3rd down and 10. At the 10, Ehlinger, empty backfield with time, delivers, and caught for 1st down. Colin Johnson, they love having him back. A 14-yard gain for the senior from San Jose, California.
And I love how Colin Johnson forces the defensive back to turn and run, and then as soon as he flips his head, boom, he just drops out of it, creates a massive amount of space, and he's there for an easy completion and an easy conversion.
Parnell Motley covering for Oklahoma. 1st and 10 of the 24. Rashawn Johnson, the freshman, in the backfield with Ehlinger. You get the feeling that Sam's getting ready to let this football fly. Ehlinger to throw. Ehlinger goes deep. Ehlinger! Incomplete at the 40. Wow, great throw. Jake Smith just couldn't hold on to Delarian Turner-Yell in his hip pocket.
A decent job by Turner-Yell of getting his hand just barely right into the arms of Jake Smith, a tremendous true freshman who plays in the slot. And that was an unbelievable throw from Sam Ehlinger. That was in a perfect spot.
Jake Smith with 4 touchdown catches in the season's first 5 games. 2nd and 10 of the 24. Ehlinger, quarterback, draw, and nothing. OU ready, prepared, Motley, and a loss of 1.
And we saw that one shot taken down the field, and that shot was taken to Jake Smith. I got to assume that they've got to go back down the field here, even on a 3rd and long, rather than just get the line to gain. You're going to see them start taking some shots, and one might pop up right here.
Texas has to test the Oklahoma secondary. They've been the weak spot on this team for the last couple of years. 3rd and 11. Sam Ehlinger rolling. And Ehlinger turns it up. Kenneth Murray says, not on my watch. And Texas will have to punt it away.
How about the closing speed of Kenneth Murray? Ehlinger's got a huge gap. Look where Murray's at right there. He's way behind the play, and he's still got to get all the way out to his right and make the tackle, and he closes like a bullet. Kenneth Murray is playing some football.
Was that Kenneth Murray we were with in the elevator that day we were at Oklahoma?
Yes, the massive.
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Yes, that man was running that fast on the field.
Oh, jeez. So on 4th down, Texas punting and a whistle prior to the snap. Flag on the play.
Prior to the snap. False start. Kicking team, number 44. It's a 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Tom Herman, 43 years old, 3rd year at Texas. He's done some amazing things with this Longhorns team. After a 7-6 record, they beat Georgia in the Sugar Bowl, finished number 9 in the final polls a season ago. Disappointed in their loss to LSU, a game they feel they should have won. Lamb from the 36. And he's upended at the 41-yard line. Great special teams coverage by the University of Texas. Montrell Estelle with the special teams tackle.
Three of the best starting pitchers, at least in one rotation in all of the major leagues.
They faked the reverse, and Texas was ready. Stevenson running, but Anthony Cook chops him down for a loss of 6.
What a great tackle in the open field. A little bit of that fake like you called. And Ramondre Stevenson, he comes in at about 235, 240. And so Cook has got to go low, and he does a great job of wrapping that outside hand around the knees and tripping up Stevenson and getting him on the ground.
2nd down and long for Jalen Hurts, who's turned it over twice already in the first half. Hurts riding his running back straight ahead, and is tackled from behind at the 45.
I'm really interested to see how Jalen Hurts reacts here as he faces really the first adversity of his season and his career at Oklahoma. 2 big turnovers, now a big 3rd down. He's got to make a play.
Did Texas get off the field is the question. 3rd and 7 at the 45.
Texas takes his 2nd time
And
out.
Texas charged with their 2nd timeout. Back after this. At the 45, they're 2 of 5 on 3rd down conversions. Trey Sermon in the backfield with Jalen Hurts. Hurts lobs one up, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, closest man to the football, but there is a flag on the play at the near side 46.
Gus, I kind of think this is going to go against Oklahoma. They're trying to run crossing routes, and from the right side, it looked like to me that they're trying to pick CeeDee Lamb's man. Look at 84 Lee Moore. See how he goes in there and shoves him?
Offense number 84. That penalty's declined. 4th down.
Not only that, but Joseph Osai with the pressure, number 46, got to Hurts and got that right arm before he could follow through. That's why that ball came out so high and awkwardly, but Lee Morris, number 84, called for that pick in the middle of the field. Great call by the official.
Oklahoma punting for the first time. Deshaun Jamison is the deep man. Not a very good punt. Out of bounds around the 35, a 21-yard punt. Similar to the game last week against West Virginia in Morgantown, Texas was down 7-0 at one point. 1st down and 10. Ingram. Keontae Ingram with a 7-yard pickup. Pat Fields with the tackle.
Trying to establish that run game and that physical nature of that offensive line. These 5 guys up front have started every single game this season. Cosme at left tackle, probably their best, but that's something that Tom Herman said was the strength of their team was their offensive line. And here when they need it, they went right there to the run game, tried to establish some toughness and some rhythm.
2nd and 3 at the 31. Bobble, Ehlinger picks it up, and he'll scramble to just get out of bounds. Did he get it away? He just tried to shovel it out of bounds in the vicinity of a receiver.
This is something that their center, Zach Shackelford, has struggled with all season long against LSU. The snap always going to the left, or excuse me, to the right of the quarterback. The flag has come out. Looks like they're going to...
was outside the pocket. However, the ball he threw did not get to the line of scrimmage. Therefore, it's intentional grounding. Lost it down at the spot of the foul. 3rd down.
Sam tried to just flip it, Gus, like you said, kind of shovel it forward. But remember, even when you're outside of the pocket, it's got to get back to the line of scrimmage. That blue line is the line of scrimmage. Here he is running and just kind of flips it. And it went out of bounds well before that line of scrimmage as Kenneth Murray was giving chase to Sam Ehlinger.
So that makes it 3rd down and 9 at the 25. Texas 2 of 5 on 3rd down conversions. Four receiver package for Ehlinger. Ingram in the backfield. Ehlinger. And Ehlinger will be sacked by Pat Fields out of nowhere. The sophomore from Tulsa. 3rd sack of the day for OU. And I like the way this defense is playing for Oklahoma.
And the coverage on the outside, Gus, that's really where this started. There was nowhere to go with the ball, and that allows the safety to come all the way up and get the pressure on Sam Ehlinger. And Fields was able to get home because of the coverage on the outside. Nowhere to go with the ball. Nice job by these DBs getting their hands on the wide receiver. Maybe some grabbing that was not called on the outside, but Fields gets home for the sack.
Ryan Buchevsky punts from inside his own 5. C.D. Lamb hovering around the 40. Buchevsky gets it away. Lamb. Yesterday, Joel.
Well, there might have been a fried Snickers in there.
Fried
as well.
Snickers. Love it. 1st down and 10 at the 45 for Jalen Hurts, who's turned it over twice. A fumble and an interception. OU with great field position at the 45. Stevenson in the backfield. They give it to him. Slashing ahead. Tripped up as he crosses the line. Stevenson will gain a couple on the play.
Should have been more. He was actually tripped up by his own guy, Marquise Hayes, the guard, 54, who was pulling around. Stevenson wasn't quite patient enough and tripped over his back heel. We would have gained 4 or 5 yards.
2nd and 8. Hurts sliding, delivers. Hurts caught. CD stays in bounds. A little jitterbugging, and he gets to the 30-yard line. C.D. Lamb continuing to have a big first half. 6 catches, 73 yards and a touchdown.
So difficult for the defensive back to try to stay with a player like C.D. Lamb. He came all the way across the formation on that deep over route, and after the heavy play action, he was open for Hurts in the back end.
1st down at the Texas 31 for Oklahoma. 3:20 to go in the first half. Here's the handoff. Stevenson breaking tackles, and he'll get down to the Texas 15. So gains of 22 and 15 yards on the last 2 plays for OU.
They do such a good job of using the motion to create space, and then all of a sudden you get some clear out, and now you've got room to run on that left side. And Stevenson's able to gain positive yardage. That's another one of those ways that Lincoln Riley uses his formation and the motion or movement of the system in order to create space and gain yards.
1st down to the 17. Hurts looking backside, nothing there. Hurts takes off. Jalen Hurts out of bounds, close to the Texas 5. gains of 22, 14, and 12 yards on the last 3 plays. That'll make it first down and goal around the 5, maybe the 4.5.
Looked like that one was designed to go to the right. Everyone was flowing over to the right. The offense is right, even the wide receivers and the defensive backs. So when he broke it off and extended the play back to the left side, there was nobody there. And the last 2 times Gus in the red zone, Hurts has turned it over.
First down and goal at the 4. Hurts sprinting out to his right. Changing, Hurts. And he'll throw this one into the stands. Pressure by Joseph Ossai.
Ossai has been an animal. He's been all over his effort and the ability to get back into the pocket and create some havoc on Hurts has been very good so far today. But Hurts there does the smart thing. Remember, on the last possession down here, he forced the ball in there and tried to throw across his body. It was picked off there. He just burns it all the way out of the back of the end zone.
Second down and goal at the 4. Hurts delivers. Incomplete. Intended for Rambo. He said he had it.
Trying for that quick out in front of the DB, Jameson. This is a great look right here. No, clearly hits the ground without control. And now another third down.
Third down and goal at the 4.
The ruling on the previous play is an incomplete pass.
And they'll take
Without possession, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It's
incomplete pass. Makes it third down and goal at the 4.
You know, the reason I don't like that stoppage is you can say, well, they're trying to get it right. Yeah, but you give Oklahoma an artificial timeout there on a clearly conclusive replay in real time. And now Lincoln Riley has had a chance to huddle his team and think about this third down call. The last time they were on the left hash, it was their first series. They ran a sprint out to the right side and got a touchdown. They've been rolling that pocket to the right. I wonder if they're going to do that again for Jalen Hurts. Try to get him on the outside with a run-pass option.
From the 4-yard line, third down and goal. OU running it, but Texas swarming defensively. Keandre Coburn with the tackle, and that brings up fourth down and goal.
Wow. I mean, Texas has done an unbelievable job now on 3 possessions in the red zone. They have now forced 2 turnovers and here a field goal opportunity.
So Gabe Burkich comes in to attempt the field goal. He's taken over the place kicking from Colin Sutherland, who's working through some off-the-field issues. Sutherland was the kicker in the first 3 games this year.
Oklahoma.
Chip shot for Burkich, 19 yards. And it's good. 10-0 OU. 10-0 our score. OU leading Texas here at Red River. Devin Duvernay is the deep man as Burkich prepares to send it away. And this one kicked deep into the end zone. Duvernay brings it out. Duvernay with courage, and he'll get across the 20 up to the 21.
Handshake gate with Richard Sherman.
Nick Bosa with the flag last week. Here's Elliott. And up. Caught Duvernay.
Yeah, great play there by Duvernay. That ball a little high, but he was able to go up the ladder and get a foot back down after making the catch. And this is a huge series here, not just because it's a 2-minute situation, but also Texas is going to get the second half kick. So this is a bit of a 2-for-1, if you will. If you're, part of that nomenclature with the NBA, you can go down here and score and get the ball right back at a halftime.
No timeouts for the Longhorns. First down to the 39. Ehlinger breaks contain, cuts it back, and Sam Ehlinger gets to the 45. John Michael Terry with the tackle for Oklahoma.
But moving forward, positive yardage that allows you to sit back there, continue to try to get the ball down the field to these big wide receivers. The defensive backs for Oklahoma have done a marvelous job, but Ehlinger is going to have to take a shot down the field at some point, in particular to Colin Johnson.
Second down at 5. They run it left, Duvernay. And Duvernay picks up a first down as he gets inside Oklahoma territory. Jaden Davis stops him.
Texas has no timeouts. They've got to be aware of where the football is. If they complete the ball in front of the first down marker, they've got to hustle up to spike it.
First down at the 49. Low snap handle. Ehlinger breaks a tackle and is dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Ronnie Perkins.
And they've got to hurry. They're taking way too much time here. The wide receivers just jogging back. This is the problem with no timeouts. Got to get the ball across the line to gain for a first down.
Second down and 11 at midfield. Ehlinger setting up, looking, nobody open. Ehlinger runs and flags down. Brandon Radley Hiles, chasing Ehlinger out of play.
Yeah, and before Radley Hiles was making that play, he was in coverage. I think they're going to get him on a hold.
Holding. Defense number 44. That 10-yard penalty be added to the end of the run. Yardage results in a first down.
I mean, that was a huge play. Watch Radley Hiles. He's in the middle of your screen right here working against Duvernay, and he grabs a hold of him, and then he just starts pulling on him right there. An easy flag for the official. Ehlinger had nowhere to go with the ball, partly because of that hold. It was a tough camera angle there because you didn't see him actually pull. He absolutely pulled on his jersey and held him off the line of scrimmage.
Remember, Texas's kicker, Cameron Dicker, nailed a 57-yarder against Rice earlier this season.
It would be 55 yards if they didn't gain another yard from this point, Gus.
First down and 10 at the Oklahoma 38 for UT. Ehlinger to throw it near side and caught. Nice catch by Colin Johnson. He laid out, brings it in. 2-yard gain.
One of the most sensational 2-yard catches you'll ever see. Watch him extend on this. You're exactly right, Gus. I mean, kind of all the way out there toward the sideline.
Was he in?
Well, I thought that foot was still down, but now the question is about maintaining control through going to the ground. Remember the process of the catch. It's control, body part, then maintaining control throughout the process of going to the ground. It didn't look like he did, but they're going to let him play, it looks like.
Second and 7. Here's Sam Ehlinger. Running. Ehlinger gets close to the 30 and goes out of bounds. It'll give Cameron Dicker some more room to work with in case they don't pick up the first down or the touchdown. Don't forget, the Big Noon Halftime Show, sponsored by State Farm, is standing by. Rob Stone, Brady Quinn, Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, and Coach Meyer right here at the State Fair.
What an unbelievable play by Ehlinger just to allow for this field goal. Remember, if he would have gone down inbounds, this clock would have run out.
Cameron Dicker into a tip one from 49 yards out with the game-winning field goal. Into a tip one now from 49 yards away. And another timeout. That one would have been good. Lincoln Riley will make Cameron Dicker think about it.
Draws the ball from the right to the left.
From 49 yards away. And Lincoln Riley will use all of his timeouts. Cameron Dicker from 49 yards away. Got it away. Dicker, the kicker, is back. OU. Burkich kicking off for the Sooners. And Duvernay brings it out of his own end zone. And he's corralled and driven backwards as he crosses the 10. Ramondre Stevenson with the tackle on special teams. As well he should be. 1st and 10 at the 13 for Sam Ehlinger and the Longhorns. Here's Ehlinger to throw it on 1st down. Delivers, has a receiver, and incomplete. That one thrown a little late as Trey Brown tracked the ball down while it was in the air. Eagles, the intended receiver.
And Eagles had a step, but you're right, it was late and underthrown, and that's what allowed Brown to get back into position and ultimately get this ball knocked away. And he does a great job of not contacting Eagles forcibly. Does not draw a penalty. That's a good no call and great coverage down the field for OU.
Ehlinger, 9 of 12, 71 yards. He'll throw it into the flats. Caught. Ingram. And I tell you what, this Alex Grinch defense, Coach Grinch, the defensive coordinator in his first year, coming over from Ohio State, where he coached last year for our coach Urban Meyer, he has really got these guys queued up on the defensive side like we've never seen before.
Well, I mean, early 2000s, they were great, but in this era, you're right. And this has been the defense and the difference, Gus, on 3rd down. Last year, 118th in the country. They came into today's ball game 5th in the country in 3rd down defense. Let's see if they can get off the field again.
3rd and 7 at the 16. Ehlinger scrambling. Ehlinger steps up. Ehlinger looking for the 1st down, and he has it. So we've got 2 quarterbacks that can run, folks. We've got the 2 best quarterbacks in the Big 12 who happen to be 2 of the best quarterbacks in America.
And this is what is just killer for a defense. Watch Neville Gallimore, number 90, right up the field, does a great job providing some pressure, but it's the extension of the play by Ehlinger that creates the 1st down.
Ehlinger now near side. Duvernay, he stood up and taken down. Another great open field tackle for this Sooner team. Justin Broyles this time.
Broyles. I'll tell you what, that's not the guy you want to see in open field is Duvernay, because Duvernay is so dangerous with the ball in his hands, but Broyles comes up and makes a great tackle.
2nd down and 11 at the 26. Ehlinger guns it underneath, incomplete. Eagles the intended receiver again. That one right in his hands in front of Trey Brown.
And here's another 3rd down opportunity. It was Ehlinger's legs that was able to create the conversion on the first 3rd down of this drive. We'll draw your attention to number 90, Neville Gallimore. He has provided such a great pass rush during the course of this game. He is the nose tackle right over the center. He's been doing a great job. He's a 5th-year senior. Watch this bull rush.
6'3", 302 pounds. 3rd and 11. Sam Ehlinger under pressure. Sacked again. Kenneth Murray. 4th sack of the game for Oklahoma. And in order to beat Alabama, in order to beat Clemson, this OU defense had to get better, and they're looking better right now under Alex Grinch.
Gallimore, the nose tackle, he brought the center across, and Murray comes around and screams in from the inside. This is the exact pressure that they struggled with against LSU, and again here today.
So the Longhorns send it away, takes it bounce. CeeDee Lamb grabs it, stays on his feet, and is taken down at the 35, a 48-yard punt, a loss of 1. 10. Jalen Hurts for Oklahoma, 9 of 15, 95 yards, a touchdown. He's also thrown a pick. He's rushed for 107 yards. He's also fumbled once, 2 turnovers. 1st down and 10 at the 35. The handoff. This time it's Stevenson. Ramondre Stevenson, the junior from Vegas, picks up 3.
Well, after the defense comes out there with a quick stand on this first possession, now it's incumbent on this OU offense to continue to get into that rhythm. They moved the ball. It was just those turnovers down inside the 20-yard line and then stalling out for a field goal that hurt them.
2nd and 7 at the 38. Play fake. Hurts sets up deep in the pocket. Now bounces it outside. Throws on the move down the field. And incomplete. under pressure. Trace Sermon down the field, out of the backfield.
You know, one of the things that I talked with Coach Riley about at length was that he's been trying to get Jalen Hurts to stay in the pocket and go through the progression. And when there's pressure, that's understandable. But one of the things he resorts to is running too early. And Lincoln's trying to get him to stay in there, read through the progression, get to the second, third, and fourth man into the progression in order to find the completion.
Third down and 7 at the 38, hit as he throws incomplete. That time, Texas bringing pressure. Aside. Hitting Hurts as he throws, and Oklahoma will punt it away.
And here comes this pressure right up the middle. Oklahoma was trying to run a screen on this left side. See the left side start to clear out. Hurts has got the blitz right in his face, and he's trying to get back to that little bubble screen, that inside tunnel screen from the left. But Osai is right there. He and Malcolm Roach with the contact.
Todd Orlando also calling a great game for Texas, their defensive coordinator. Jamison is the D. Here's Jamison. Lets it take a bounce. And it's an OU bounce. Down at the 7. A 55-yard punt. 10-3 our score. Here's Ellinger. He'll run it straight ahead. Oh! Ronnie Perkins met him in the hole.
Well, Ellinger is going to have to start playing a little bit better, and he's our Academic Ambitions. Academic Ambitions sponsored by SoFi. Get your money right. Academic All Big 12 first team, 4-time member of the Big 12 Commissioner's Honor Roll. But I got to tell you, this is a spot in the game where he's got to start playing better, in particular down the field. He has not given his wide receivers a chance to win. He needs to start doing that by throwing the ball on time.
Second down and 8 at the 9-yard line. Ellinger goes to the sideline, and it's caught at the 29-yard line. On 2nd and 8, they'll pick up 20 yards. Colin Johnson hauls it in.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. The ball comes out on time. It's a back shoulder fade. They're great at throwing that route, and it's a completion.
They'll hand it off. Johnson. Sean Johnson picks up a couple.
I'll tell you, this OU defense, they're playing so aggressive. That was Pat Fields, number 10, the safety, who came up and made that tackle within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage. At some point, they're going to have to continue to take those shots down the field because of how aggressive these safeties are playing in the run game.
Second down and 8 at the 30. Here's Duvernay over the right side. No room because OU's Jaden Davis plugged up the hole, dropped him. No gain on the play.
Watch Jaden Davis. He's going to take on the back. This is Roschon Johnson. Boom, he takes his outside shoulder, and now there's nowhere for Duvernay to go, and then he's got his help from the inside of the field. What a great play by the young corner, true freshman Davis.
Third down and 8 for Texas at the 30. As Sam Ellinger lines up in the shotgun. Ellinger steps up, looking. Ellinger dumps it off. Caught. Johnson, can he get the first down? Yes, he does. What a hard run after the catch by Roschon Johnson. Trey Brown with the tackle, but it's a first down UT.
I mean, just got rid of it. Watch as this is Murray who comes up, and he's just behind the line of scrimmage, and he's able to flip that out to Johnson for the conversion.
On 1st and 10, they'll run it with Johnson. Here comes a freshman. Roschon Johnson down the sideline. Roschon Johnson down at the Oklahoma 5. Turner Yell with the saving tackle, along with Radley Hines. A gain of 58.
You're going to get a missed tackle from this side of the OU defense. Off on their left, right there. There's the missed tackle. Now they're out of position. One more missed tackle, and now they're playing quick.
First down and goal at the 4. Johnson. Touchdown, Texas. Cameron Dicker, who was the hero as a true freshman last year in this contest for Texas, with the extra point. And good. Sooners will get the ball back now. And this one will be down in the end zone. Let's go downstairs to Jenny. Right now, he's doing a terrific job running the football for Texas. Let's see how Oklahoma responds. First down at their own 25. Hurts off his back foot. CeeDee Lamb turns it up. And CeeDee Lamb close to the first down and a flag. Whoa. Malcolm Roach.
And
Let's hope that's not a targeting.
it's going to be. And Gus, I got to look up here. There's no doubt that it's going to be. And he's already taken off his helmet. He knows it. This is going to be certainly looked at further. Not only was it a touch late as Lamb kind of goes down, but bam, leads with the crown of his head. Remember,
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense with targeting. Number 32. The 15-yard penalty from the dead ball spot. It plays under further review.
What do you think?
The ruling on the field is confirmed. Number 32 is disqualified.
Yeah, and Gus, there's no question here, because actually when he does go to the ground, he's considered defenseless at that point. So you have to keep that helmet out of there. It was the crown. It was forcible in an attacking mode. You had that indicator there. So really the right decision in replay to stay with the call, and the right call on the field by Al Green, the head linesman.
this is a giant moment for the Texas defense. Their offense finally got momentum. They had been playing so well. In the last 5 possessions, they had held OU, one of the best offenses in the country, to only 3 points. And now they've just watched their leader, their senior, jog off to the locker room. Somebody for Todd Orlando's defense has got to step up. One of these young players has got to step up and become the alpha, the leader of this Texas defense, and it has to happen now. A couple of guys I'm looking at. Brandon Jones, number 19. He's a senior. He can do that at safety. And Joseph Osai. Joseph Osai has played great today, number 46. We'll see if he can step it up.
First down at the 49 for Oklahoma. Stevenson. And Stevenson bottled up and dropped close to the line of scrimmage. Coburn again. Number 99, the redshirt freshman from Houston.
And Coburn is a guy that they absolutely rave about. 340 pounds, and if you're going to run this odd style defense, odd meaning there's only 3 down linemen, odd defense, Coburn's got to be a great player at the nose tackle position. He's number 99, lined up right over the center, and he's got to be the one that stuffs the run.
Second down and 10 at the 49. They'll run it again. Flea flicker. Hurts. Wide open. CeeDee in space. CeeDee Lamb still running. Hits a corner. CeeDee for the TD. 51 yards.
We told you he was electric with the ball in his hands, and he doesn't disappoint. The flea flicker, the give inside to Brooks. He flips it back, wide open over there. CeeDee Lamb. Look as he goes right inside, and then right here, the missed tackle, the strength he shows, and he gets all the way to the corner for the TD. This guy has a nose for the goal line like I haven't seen in a long time. Every time he touches the ball, he is a threat to go the distance.
CeeDee Lamb, 8 catches, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns for the preseason All-American from Richmond, Texas, Foster High School. And OU with a chance to take a 17-10 lead here at Red River. Burkage. Good. 17-10, 7:45 to play in the third. We're just getting started in Big D. OU, UT. 17-10, OU reclaiming the lead. In the first half, 1 total touchdown. In the first half of the third quarter, 2.
The last 2 series, we finally got to see OU versus Texas.
There you go. Duvernay, will he get a chance? Yes. Bobbles it, picks it up at the 5. And he'll be downed at the 5.
He had his hand.
First down and 10 at the 5. Ehlinger pulls it out. Guns it underneath and incomplete. Colin Johnson. Man, if he would have caught that football, could have been major trouble for OU.
He definitely had room. He had created some space against Trey Brown, at least 2 steps there. I think that was in his head. He was trying to think about what he was doing after the catch, running after the catch before he completed the catch.
Second and 10 at the 5. And some movement.
False start. Offense. Number 80. Half the distance to the goal. Second down.
There's Brewer, the tight end, on the right side of that line. There's the flinch. You saw that little flinch as well from Samuel Cosme, and that kind of got him to move as well. It's the 5th drive starting inside their own 15 out of 8 total drives today. OU winning the battle of field position.
Texas flinches again.
You know, but this is the right thing to do if you're Sam Ehlinger, because all these OU fans.
Second and 13, Ehlinger passing out of the end zone. Goes up top. Incomplete. Eagles dropped it again in front of Parnell Motley. So that's 2 drops on this series.
Motley in coverage, and watch, see, he tried to one-hand that ball. I mean, that is perfectly thrown on the outside shoulder. You cannot throw a ball better than that, but he tries to one-hand it because Motley's got that right hand tied down to the hip.
Third and 13. Ehlinger running it out of the end zone. Wants just a little room as he goes down after a 2-yard pickup. Ronnie Perkins brings him down. And now Texas will have to punt deep in their own territory.
What a series from the OUD. Last series, they gave up the long run to Roschon Johnson, then the touchdown, and they came right back, and they got very aggressive, helped out by their own fans on this end of the Cotton Bowl. And now exactly what you don't want to do, punt from your own end zone like this. Heels all the way at the back end line.
Buchevsky gives himself some room, sends it away. CD Lamb is deep, catches it on the run, breaks a tackle, and Lamb finally taken down, but OU will start inside Texas territory. Byron Vaughns with the tackle on special teams. Let's go to Sam Farber for a game break.
Field position.
From the Texas 38, first down. Hurts, Rambo. Rambo following his blocks. And finally knocked out of play. After a 7-yard gain. Brandon Jones defensively for Texas.
What you've seen now is the quick passing game on the outside. Some play action. You saw the trick play in the last series, the flea flicker for the touchdown. But they're trying to give Jalen Hurts an opportunity to get the ball out of his hand quickly to try to establish rhythm for Hurts, who in the second half started to run a little bit too soon. Lincoln Riley said he wanted to calm him down. How do you calm down a quarterback? Get him easy completions on the outside quickly.
Second and 3. Hurts. Here's another easy one. Rambo again. First down. Great stiff arm for the sophomore from Cedar Hill, Texas. Adeoye, Deshaun Jameson combining on the tackle.
Now what you're going to start to see is you see this great move, a little stiff arm, boom, right there. Doesn't grab the face mask, just throws it right on his hand. Throws him down to the ground, but now what you're going to see now is them come.
First tackle. Lamb still on the move, finally slung down. Adeoye after a 4-yard pickup.
Well, Oh, this is so important for both of these teams. We've seen Texas already today come up huge. When OU has driven the ball down into scoring territory, they've gotten a couple of turnovers. They forced a field goal. That's why we're sitting here in a one-possession game. We'll see if Texas can do it again. This defense without their leader up front, Malcolm Roach, if you're just joining us, ejected for targeting on the last series. And so now a depleted Texas defense trying to bow their net.
2nd and 6 at the 17. Hurts backpedaling and incomplete. Texas with pressure on Jalen Hurts.
We're trying to slip Willis out there, Braden Willis. It was a great job defensively by Joseph Osai. He was in man coverage. He was not fooled by that play-action pass. And now an opportunity to force a kick for Texas's defense. This is what they wanted. They have brought pressure on 3rd downs consistently. We'll see if Todd Orlando, the defensive coordinator, goes back to that blitz package.
Watch CeeDee Lamb, number 2, top of your screen. And they don't get it off in time. Actually, a timeout called by Oklahoma.
He was in the red zone, not officially a red zone possession, but certainly one that you can chalk up as basically a red zone turnover. But here, a 3rd down, opportunity for Texas to get off the field.
OU needs 6 yards. Lamb, Rambo, the receivers at the bottom of your screen. Hurts looks that way. Hurts scrambling. Hurts throws. Incomplete. Well defended by Texas. Deshaun Jameson almost intercepted that football.
And another ill-advised throw from Hurts. Deshaun Jameson so close as he's trying to extend and stay in bounds and just unable to corral that one in. And so OU's going to have a chance to kick a field goal. But again, a great stand by Texas's defense. They're doing an incredible job against this high-powered offense right now.
Burkich into attempt a 34-yarder. Good from 19 yards today. 2 for 2. 20-10. Coach Orlando, though, has to be pleased with yielding only 3 points. Here come the Longhorns, Duvernay. And good special teams coverage by Oklahoma as Duvernay gets to the 16. Let's check in with Jenny.
Sam Ehlinger has been busy on the sideline trying to do anything in his power to get his offense going. He spent time with his O-line, speaking with Zach Shackelford specifically, his center. He also had a message for his receivers. We got to start making plays, forget about what has already happened, and get it done. Coach Herman has always described him as the ultimate competitor. I was seeing that on the sideline, but he needs to make a difference in this next one, guys.
All right, Jenny, thank you very much. 1st and 10 at the 16. Texas receivers have to hold on to the football.
That's right. There's so much you can do as a quarterback. He's thrown some perfect passes down the field. They've got to execute on the outside.
On 1st down, Ehlinger. Ehlinger sacked again. The 6th sack of the day, Jalen Redmond. The redshirt freshman from Midwest City, Oklahoma.
They're doing such a good job in coverage, but Redmond's on the outside, and he's just going to keep going and keep going. He's being double-teamed, and he still gets home for the sack. Alex Grinch, the defensive coordinator for Oklahoma, told us he wants one thing out of this defense: max effort, and they have certainly delivered that here today.
No excuses. 2nd and 15 at the 11. Sam Ehlinger drops it off, caught Ingram, and he is wrapped up immediately. Brian Asamoah. Another loss, this time 3 yards.
And these depth players, we're seeing a lot of Sooners play in order to maintain that maximum effort. Brian Asamoah is not a starter. He comes in as a depth player, and you can see him flying around, makes an open field tackle, and another 3rd and long. Brady Quinn talked about it at halftime. These situations are killing Texas. 3rd and long. You cannot do anything when you're constantly in these 3rd and obvious situations as a quarterback.
This Oklahoma defense looking like the Ohio State Buckeye defense. Ehlinger in trouble. Incomplete. Pressure, pressure, pressure. The Oklahoma defense applying major pressure this time. Nick Bonitto.
Bonitto, Redmond's also in there. Watch this. They're going to loop around again. Again, Texas against LSU, Gus. They were beaten by these loopers and the stunt from the outside coming right up the middle several times. And OU has taken that, and they've put it into their game plan here today.
Texas again punting deep out of their own end zone. C.D. Lamb lets it go out of bounds at midfield. And Oklahoma will take over inside Texas territory.
Instantly started their series in great position. Their average starting field position today, the 39-yard line.
And they find Brooks. And Brooks is crushed as he tries to cut the ball inside. Anthony Cook down. He was the first man to it.
I mean, this was a major collision. Cook with a great read from the corner spot, and he beats everybody and just bam, right on that right leg. And he takes him on with his right shoulder. Oh, my goodness.
And to see the two top teams in the Big 12, known as an offensive conference, a scoring conference.
As you don't tend to see great tackling in space, but we've seen it today out of these two teams.
2nd down and 12 at midfield. Hurts with time, goes up top, incomplete. No flag on the play. Lee Morris, the intended receiver. And Coach Meyer always talks about defense, and when your corners can tackle, it sets a tone for the entire defense.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that, and here it's Simmons with great coverage, maybe a little overthrown for Lee Morris. Remember Lee Morris having to play at tight end because Grant Calcaterra, the all Big 12 tight end for OU, out of this game with an injury.
3rd down and 12. Can Texas get off the field? Play fake. Hurts in trouble. Hurts. Can he break contain? Hurts still. Buying time. Delivers. Caught. CeeDee Lamb, but not enough for a first down. Brandon Jones denies him the first down.
That was incredible. This ball was behind his back, and he somehow hangs on. Watch the hand strength. It's behind his back. He's trying to switch hands, and he does with Osai hanging all over him. And then he finds the completion down the field to CeeDee Lamb. That is remarkable. That close to a potential turnover.
Oklahoma going for it. 4th down and 1. Empty backfield for Hurts. He may run this one. Hurts underneath, incomplete. Texas holds. A motivating conversation with his quarterback, who hasn't played his best today. Here's the run. Johnson, Rashawn Johnson, still moving. The true freshman, dual threat quarterback, called into action at running back because of injuries, with a gain of 24 yards.
Exactly like on their scoring drive, Gus. They'll go tempo here, probably a run again.
Johnson again straight ahead. He'll pound forward for a couple. Deshaun White with the tackle.
And they'll go fast again. What you got to be aware of is a little play action here. They go fast, fast, run, and then boom, a play action pass.
2nd and 7. Here's the pass. Ehlinger underneath. Colin Johnson. He wasn't going to drop that one, partner.
You know Ehlinger said something to him on the sideline, because look at this. Full extension, and he brings it in. Ooh, with a little bit of bobble, too. Wow.
1st down to the 22. Rashawn Johnson again, straight ahead. Just love this kind of game. Back and forth, defensive matchup. Both teams giving their all, playing tough, hard-nosed as they say in this part of the world, smash mouth football. 2nd and 9 at the 21. Ehlinger pulls it out. Incomplete. And a flag. Johnson had Trey Brown right. Rashawn Johnson in the backfield with Ehlinger.
False start. Offense, number 9. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
Colin Johnson. And I keep thinking in the back of my mind, partner, you got Rashawn Johnson, who's really running the football extremely well for Texas, but he's a quarterback.
Yeah. At some point,
he's got to throw it.
I hear at some point you think that they're going to hand it to him, and it might be a pass for number 2.
First down and 15 at the 16-yard line. Ehlinger looking. Ehlinger. Flag on the play, incomplete. Johnson again, the target. Trey Brown again wrapped around him. And this is going to go against OU.
A lot of contact again.
Please keep the players on the field. We've got a foul that will extend the quarter.
Will not be the end of the quarter.
Have the play down
extend
here.
the quarter.
Pass interference. Defense, number 6. Penalty being forced all the way to the 2-yard line. First and goal. We'll have one untimed down.
They'll have an untimed down here from the 2. Listen, you can certainly make that call. There's no doubt. There's enough contact. My only problem is that it hasn't been consistent. They've allowed that contact to go on all day long. Plus, it was initiated on both sides. Colin Johnson was pushing just as much as Trey Brown. I thought that was at best a no call, but it is called, and now Texas has the untimed down from the 2.
First down. Ingram in the backfield with Ehlinger. Ehlinger wants to run it. Ehlinger leaning forward on 230, touchdown, Longhorns.
75% of those runs.
Extra point is good.
Texas team has come out and really shown some life here in the 3rd quarter with a couple of touchdowns, really led by their running back, Rashawn Johnson.
Let's take a look.
Turnovers on what I would deem as scoring-type drives for Oklahoma. This defense has done yeoman's work.
Hurts on the play fake. Sets up deep in the pocket. Goes over the middle, and it's a wide-open receiver. Braden Willis, a sophomore from Arlington. James Martin High School with a big gain of 25.
And Lincoln Riley dialing up a great play call there, throwing the play-action pass, that run fake right in the face of the linebacker that's supposed to be responsible for Willis, number 81. And it's a blown coverage and a wide-open Sooner down the field, and they're again in business here at the 50-yard line.
Hurts runs it this time. Jalen Hurts, first down as he goes down. And they may not give him the first down depending on his slide.
He needed to reach the 40, and remember, they mark you where you start the slide. So as soon as he dips back to start the slide right there, that's a great spot by the official. A yard short, he starts to go down. That's where the play is over. He becomes a defenseless player, so they don't give him any more yardage. And here we are with 1 to go.
Second down and 1. And it's Hurts looking for the first down, and he has it inside the Texas 40. Juwan Mitchell with the tackle for UT.
Remember on their series where they've really moved the ball well, they've done it with quality run game, which now we're seeing out of the quarterback, and also quick passing Gus out on the outside, allowing for those easy completions, which then spreads the defense out and allows the offense to get into some rhythm and use tempo.
First down. Here's the run for Oklahoma. Brooks Will gain maybe 8 yards on the play. Asai tackles him from behind.
How about this block from Ramondre Stevenson? He's going to come up in a 2-back set. Here's a tailback that goes and bam, right on the linebacker as if he's a fullback. That's a great block. Allows Brooks to get back outside for a nice run.
Oklahoma with 189 yards rushing. 2nd and 2 at the 31. Brooks, first down. Mitchell with the tackle.
Get the sense with the play calling right now that Lincoln Riley is trying to make life a little bit easy on Jalen Hurts. We've seen some ill-advised throws. One resulted in an interception. Another one was dropped by Jameson. And you get the sense that he's trying to kind of milk this thing along a little bit. They're taking their time with the play clock. He's trying to create easy things for Jalen to see and execute on the field.
1st and 10 at the 27. Hurts throws off his back foot again. CD Lamb. Touchdown OU. CD. Another TD. Catches, 171 yards, and 3 touchdowns for one of the best receivers in college football.
Yo, this dude is an absolute beast. You kidding me? There's 3 Longhorns there that all have somewhat of a chance, and he still finds the end zone. The work that he has done in the weight room in the offseason is palpable. This dude is powerful. An absolute dude on the outside.
Burkett for the extra point. And it's good. Earlier in the season, the media asked CD Lamb about not getting targeted. He said, don't worry, my time will come. I have to be patient. Patience paying off right now. Lincoln Riley says, yeah. 27-17. CD Lamb wants to wear it this season. What a job he's done today.
I mean, this one was easy, right? That's like stealing for him, because then here he gets the ball, boom, breaks a tackle, outraces everybody for the corner of the end zone. Now he's basically triple covered. Okay, break 1, break 2 tackles. Now a little speed and agility down the sideline. He gets into the end zone. 10 receiving touchdowns this year on only 28 catches. I mean, my goodness.
His strength is unbelievable. He's only 190 pounds. But you said you saw him when you were at OU in the weight room, and
I walked through the weight room one day, and he walks by, and I kind of stopped, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? He is jacked, and you can tell when people hit him. He doesn't move. He's like a ball of granite.
This one kicked deep in the end zone for a touchback, and you're just amazed at Ehlinger. And he's sacked again. This time, Marquez Overton. And that is sack number 7.
He's going to come all the way from his defensive tackle spot, and another looper, another stunt for OU, moving this defensive front, and he gets home. Great coverage in the back end. Ehlinger nowhere to go with the football, and again, Texas is behind the chains. Every time that they have not stuck with that run game with Johnson to start a series, OU has gotten a tackle for loss, gotten a sack, and gotten them behind schedule.
2nd and 18 after the loss from the 17-yard line. Sam Ehlinger setting up a screen. He's got his man, Johnson. Breaks it back and gets to the 30. Ronnie Perkins tracked him down. 11-yard pickup.
Good play call there. Backed up, trying to get back into a more manageable 3rd down position. OU has been very good defensively today on 3rd down. Texas is only 4 of 11 on 3rd down. They've done it with pressure from their down linemen. Neville Gallimore, number 90, has been one of the main culprits getting pressure on Texas.
Texas in desperate need of a 1st down right here. Down 27-17. Sam Ehlinger with time underneath in traffic. Colin Johnson. They hold on? No. And Johnson is down. Pat Fields and Trey Brown raking at the football.
Here's a lot of contact. They're letting them play. They have all day except for the last series.
Is that targeting?
Well, I mean, they'll certainly look at it. I will tell you from this angle, watch as Johnson's head goes down, and he's the one that actually changes the level, and his head is the one that initiates contact. They'll take a look at it, and we can certainly talk about it. But remember, Johnson's got to get control and then make a football move.
First down.
It is a first down catch. In progress was the announcement, but you're right. Pat Fields, number 10. Mike, he definitely turns to the side with that head and initiates with the shoulder. And Colin Johnson's level was changing as he was coming down.
But a big first down for Texas from their own 40. Ehlinger looking. Sideline. Incomplete. Malcolm Epps, the intended receiver.
They were trying to sneak Cade Brewer down the field. Watch this. They're going to go play action. He's going to stop, and then he's going to try to sneak down the field. Watch this. Brewer blocks, and then he tries to get down the field, but there's number 10, Pat Fields. Perfect position, reads it well, and Ehlinger's got to burn the ball on the sidelines.
2nd and 10. Here's Ehlinger to throw it over the middle. And a completion for first down. Nice throw. Great catch. Devin Duvernay found a soft spot and gains 13.
And that is their bread and butter, that Duvernay over the middle. And here's the tempo now. They'll go fast.
Ehlinger, quick strike near side. Epps. Wrapped up by Brown.
When they've been able to get into this tempo, the run game has popped for them. Roschon Johnson in the game in the backfield right now with Ehlinger.
2nd and 5. They'll run it. Roschon Johnson. And a submarine forward. Flag on the play, though. Ronnie Perkins stops him.
Flag was on the near side right at the snap of the football. You know, they were going so fast, you wonder, did someone line up offside, whether it was the defense or even offensively in the formation?
Look at the formation. Offense, number 68 was not lined up on the line of scrimmage. It's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay 2nd down.
That's Derek Kerstetter, the right tackle, and he's just back way too far. They really like you to have your helmet at least in line with the butt or hip of that center, and that's where they'll give it. But he was way back in kind of that V, that flying V formation. And they flagged him for it.
2nd and 10 at the 47. Ehlinger guns it and caught by Epps. First down, UT. So it seems like the Texas offense has discovered something against this Oklahoma defense.
Yeah, these in-breaking routes, whether it's Duvernay over the middle trying to hook around that linebacker, or the inside breaking routes, the slant passes on the outside for their outside wide receivers. And Ehlinger is doing a great job, Gus, getting the ball out on time, because when they're trying to read things out down the field, that's when they're inviting the pressure from the OU front 7.
First down at the 37. Ehlinger winds up. Ehlinger incomplete. And a flag. Duvernay goes down hard. So first down for Texas at the Oklahoma 22. Ehlinger in the end zone. Incomplete. Parnell Motley. Terrific coverage on John Burt.
That's how you position yourself as a corner down the field. Excellent coverage there. Basically runs the route for him. See how he's even or even on top of the wide receiver? That's what you've got to do. You got to maintain that leverage on top of the wide receiver. That way you can turn around, play that ball, and he does it beautifully.
2nd down and 10 at the 22. Sam Ehlinger, sideline, caught. Duvernay turns it up. It'll go out of bounds, close to the first down.
I think they're going to give it to him. Some fancy footwork over there on the sideline. He stayed in and got himself all the way down for a first down.
At the 12. Play fake. Ehlinger, and nothing. Great job this time by the Oklahoma front line. Neville Gallimore eventually with the tackle, but LaRon Stokes pinned him inside.
This defense for Alex Grinch has been pressuring Ehlinger all day long. They've done it with those stunts and twists up front. The outside defensive end coming up through the middle of the field, trying to get into the face of Ehlinger. We'll see if they do it here.
Loss of 3, 2nd and 13 at the 15. Brewer in motion. Ehlinger runs it this time. And Ehlinger crosses the line of scrimmage for a 1-yard gain. Neville Gallimore. I tell you, man, this big fella, Richard Sr. from Canada, Ontario, has been balling out this season.
Yeah, he's been absolutely terrific, in particular today on 3rd and 12. I don't think unless they got all the way down there with about a yard to go that they would go for it on 4th, because you would take the 3 points, make it a one-possession game. So really, you're going for a conversion or a touchdown here. You've got to look on the outside, try to get one of your big wide receivers matched up with one of the smaller corners.
3rd and 12 of the 14. Ehlinger in the end zone. And incomplete. Eagles thought he had a step, but Trey Brown tracked it down while the ball was in the air, and that'll bring on Cameron Dicker.
It looked like Eagles was looking for a jump ball. He wanted something higher, and this is a bit underthrown, and when he tries to jump and come back for it, that's when Brown's able to turn around, play that ball with his left hand, and OU now bowing their neck a bit and forcing a field goal opportunity.
Cameron Dicker good today from 49 yards. This one will be from 32 yards away. And perfect. Cameron Dicker 2 for 2. More importantly, makes it a one-possession game, 27-20. OU leading Texas. 6:53 to go. An eternity remaining in Red River. Trey Brown, the deep man for Oklahoma. And he'll let this one bounce in the end zone for a touchback. First down at the 25 for Jalen Hurts. Hands it off. Brooks. Whoa! Brooks sprinting. Still on his feet. And he goes down at the 32. A 43-yard run for Kennedy Brooks. Osai with the saving tackle.
Here's where they're going to use the motion again. Watch them use the motion with CeeDee Lamb, and then you're going to get out in front with the guard and the tackle pulling. You vacate one of those areas with the motion and the man-to-man, and then Brooks is able to exploit it down that right side. Great block out there on the outside. That was Marquise Hayes, number 54, the left guard who was pulling out in front of Kennedy Brooks.
Kennedy Brooks, 8 carries, 96 yards. First down at the Texas 33 for Oklahoma. Trey Sermon, Stevenson in the backfield now. And they'll give it to Stevenson. He gets downfield. Stevenson still moving, and he's wrapped up inside the 10. A day away with the tackle, but a gain of 24 yards.
Deceptive speed for the big fella. Ramondre Stevenson from Cerritos Junior College last year. He rushed for 2,100 yards. That was the second best rushing season in junior college history. We got a Texas Longhorn down. That's Chris Brown, number 15. Has really won the battle up front here today.
259 yards rushing for Oklahoma. 235 yards passing. First down and goal at the 9. And it's Brooks. One thing, even up here, calling the game, it's so confusing who has the football.
Well, they do a great job of reading it out, and they do it with this GT play, guard tackle pulling, but they do it with the read. So Hurts is making a read. The defensive end comes up the field, so he gives the ball. He's got the guard and tackle pulling around. They run that play, Gus, out of 30, 35, 40 different formations and movements. That's why it's so intricate and so tough to stop from a defensive coordinator perspective.
Trey Sermon, Jeremiah Hall in the backfield for Oklahoma. They get it off. Hurts runs it straight ahead, tried to hop through the hole, but nothing doing. Nicely done. Keondre Coburn, we've mentioned his name a number of times for Texas today.
Well, now what you're going to get is Oklahoma is in full milk the clock mode. They've got to think that they've got 3 points in their pocket. Burkich has been very good for them, their kicker so far. So they're going to try to keep this game clock going and use the entire length of the play clock while trying to, at some point on this series, punch it in. But I got to assume that they would kick the field goal to go up by 2 possessions if they're unable to get into the end zone here. Looks like Riley's going to want a timeout. Yep, on the far side, he's running down for a timeout, and they'll get it. If he decides to throw it, Hurts has forced a couple of passes into his end zone. One was picked off, one was almost picked off, and an incompletion would stop the clock. I expect OU to run the football here, try to make this conversion on 3rd and goal.
Trey Sermon, Jeremiah Hall in the backfield. Hurts runs it straight ahead, touchdown OU. Jalen Hurts.
What you got is man-to-man from both of those linebackers, and as soon as the middle linebacker runs into the middle of the line, that's Creed Humphrey, all Big 12 center. He gobbles him up right there. Boom. Number 6 is blocked, Juwan Mitchell, and Hurts runs easily for a touchdown. That's a great use of a formation. Get 2 backs in the backfield, kind of a split back set out of the shotgun. He knows that they were running a lot of man coverage, and so all he has is those running backs just flare out, and then it's one linebacker to beat. He beats him with the center, and Hurts is in the end zone.
8th rushing touchdown of the season for Jalen Hurts. Extra point good. 34-20. 4:19 to go. Oklahoma. They get a touchdown from Jalen Hurts, his first rushing touchdown of the game.
I've been waiting. Come and get me. Ain't no way.
And Oklahoma, 4:19 away with a 34-20 lead. And Duvernay will take a knee.
On defense, I got to tell you, Oklahoma has shown me something in particular with their defense here today, and here they are again.
Ehlinger avoids a sack, and he's finally taken down at the 30. Neville Gallimore.
There was one question about this team coming into this season. They hire a new defensive coordinator. It's been all about, is the defense better? Is the defense better? Well, up to this point, they are absolutely better. This is such a different team now with a defense that can actually play some real football.
Ehlinger drops it off near side, incomplete. Nick Benito covering Rashawn Johnson. And there's Alex Grinch in his first year as the defensive coordinator at Oklahoma, coming from Ohio State, where he shared defensive coordinator's duties with Craig Schiano, excuse me. 3rd down and 5 at the 30. And a catch. First down, Texas.
Well,
Eagles with the grab.
It's no secret. This is the game that got Mike Stoops let go by Lincoln Riley last year. They scored 45 points, still didn't win the game. Here's that 3rd down completion. Eagles is able to reach across for the first down, and OU is going to give them those hitches all day long here with only 3:25 left.
Ehlinger surveys, flag on the play. Epps was the intended receiver.
personal foul. Hands to the face. Defense number 55. It's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
It's Kenneth Mann.
Mann was working up the field right here, and then he just gets up into the face mask of Junior Angilau. There's that hand. You can see it plain as day. That's where the flag comes out. And now Texas is in business here with 3:20 left.
First down at the 49. Ehlinger delivers far side. Nice throw. Great catch to his tight end, Cade Brewer.
In a two-possession game, what you're trying to do is set a benchmark for when you want to score. You're creating a sense of urgency even for that first series when you need to go get a touchdown. You'd like to score with about 2 minutes left, maybe 2:30 left, so they'll be trying to go quick.
Sam Ehlinger drops it off underneath. Johnson. And another great open field tackle. This time it's Buki.
Bradley Hiles does a great job there getting Johnson to the ground, and that'll force the clock to run as it wasn't a first down.
5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5. And Ehlinger sacked for the 8th time in this game. Marquez Overton, Marcus Stripling.
And just a simple move up front for Overton, and now 9 sacks, the most for any Lincoln Riley coach team. They have been absolute monsters up front.
The 37 for Texas. Sam Ehlinger in trouble again. Ehlinger breaks the tackle, and it's caught by Duvernay. But a flag. And this may be roughing the passer.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, was
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 9. The 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Here's Murray. He's closing fast as Ehlinger gets rid of the football. I'm interested to see if they would take another look at that.
They'll play on 1st and 10 at the 17. Ehlinger. Time not on his side. And he'll just throw it out of bounds. Kenneth Murray make it Kenneth Mann with pressure.
Mike Pereira on that last roughing the passer. I thought that they might look at that and maybe instigate a targeting from replay. What do you think?
Yeah, initially I didn't like the call because he's on the run. I thought it was shoulder, but when you see it, he does get him with the crown of the helmet. He is defenseless. Remember, the crown is anything above the face mask. So I'm a little bit surprised they didn't stop it and look at that.
2nd and 10 at the 17. Ehlinger over the middle, caught, Epps, and he's down inside the Oklahoma 5 for a 13-yard gain. Bradley Hiles with the tackle.
Done exactly what I was suggesting. Try to get down here with around 2 minutes to go, and they'll snap it quick.
Ehlinger running it with a hold. Touchdown, Texas. Ehlinger's 2nd rushing touchdown of the day.
Well, when in doubt, give it to number 11. Guy's a battering ram, listed at 230, probably a bit heavier than that, and just runs right through the tackle of Deshaun White, number 23. Took him on from the side, extends, keeps his body up off the field, gets the goal line, and Texas is within a possession. What a series there from Ehlinger. How about Ehlinger displaying some toughness? Sacked 9 times, getting hit right in the chops by Kenneth Murray, and just coming back and coming back and coming back, driving his team down for the score.
Extra point by Dicker is good. 1:49. Tom Herman has to make a decision. Does he go for the onside kick here?
I think that he's got to. I know you think with 2 timeouts, maybe there's time, but here's the thing, they have not stopped the run game for Oklahoma. Remember, Oklahoma averaging over 8 yards per carry right now. That's got to be weighing on his mind. This is the point in time when you've got to play for the win. I believe that they're going for the onside kick right here.
The golden hat on the line. Here's the onside kick. Takes a high bounce. Texas with 2 timeouts. Oklahoma with 1. From the 46. Sooners stay on the ground. Kennedy Brooks. And a look at our Gatorade. Make that Outback clutch delivery.
Outback Steakhouse clutch delivery highlight is all about CeeDee Lamb. CD for the TD all day for Lincoln Riley. This dude has been absolutely great. Short passes, however they've been able to get him the ball. He's been so dangerous as a run threat. 10 catches so far today. That's a career high for him. He's only the 3rd player in Red River history with 3 receiving touchdowns. Only 2nd player in Red River history with 170 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. The other was D.D. Westbrook back in 2016. So some rarefied air for CeeDee Lamb, our Outback Steakhouse clutch delivery highlight of the game.
Second down and 6. 1:45 to go. Jalen Hurts runs it. Looking for the first down and has it. Did a nice job allowing his blocks to develop and gains 10 yards on the play. Injured Longhorn.
$131 over 7.5 a pop. You know, Hurts has been tremendous today, Gus. He really has, even though he made a couple of mistakes early.
And Hurts and the Sooners in the victory formation. He takes a knee. And the clock continues to tick. Some interesting events taking place here in week 7 of the college football season. We saw not too long ago Clemson taken to the wire in overtime against North Carolina. Georgia facing a tough South Carolina team today. You wonder what happened in that game. Well, right now, let's go to Sam Farber for an update.
Yeah, number 3 Georgia able to force overtime against South Carolina, down 3 in second OT. Rodrigo Blankenship misses from 42 out, and number 3 Georgia is unbeaten no more, falls 20-17.
Wow.
First major upset, would you say, of the season?
No doubt about it. Wow. All right, here we go. Buckle up. It's college football. I love it. Oh, my goodness. And OU's got to be feeling good about themselves tonight. Although, there's a good chance that man, Lincoln Riley, will have to meet that man, Tom Herman, again in the Big 12 championship later this year. But today in Red River, it's OU staying undefeated. And Gus showing some serious improvement on that defensive side to go along with that explosive offense with CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb, 10 catches, 171 yards, and 3 touchdowns with a long of 51. Jalen Hurts, 16 of 28, 235 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. He also rushed for 131 yards and a score. Oklahoma wins it 34-27. Let's go downstairs to Jenny.
All right, guys, thank you. Lincoln, before this game, you said that this rivalry is always elite. Today, it was your defense that was elite. 9 sacks, ties a school record. What can you say about how they've taken their game to the next level?
Yeah, they were awesome. You know, we've taken this personal. You could play great defense in Oklahoma, and we damn sure did today.
In terms of your offense, the strength of your run game was on display. There were a few mistakes from Jalen, but overall solid performance. What did you make of them?
We hung in there. You know, we didn't play our best. We had some opportunities that we missed that, you know, we hated, but we hung in there. We kept fighting. We made some big plays there at the end, especially Jalen, CD, or I thought our offensive line was fantastic as well.
You could face this team again, but this one, how special is it for you to get this win?
It's always special. It's the best game in college football, and anytime you get a chance to win it, it's great. Ton of respect for Texas. They got a heck of a team, and that's why it's a great game.
Lastly, CD Lamb, he's taking his game.
Yeah, he was the best player on the field today. He was awesome. The play down there in the end zone is one of the best plays I've ever seen in person. It was so he's doing a great job for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
In the end, it was a high-scoring game, 34-27. But in the end, the Golden Hat will go to the team that played the best defense, and that was the Oklahoma Sooners. Under Alex Grinch, their first-year defensive coordinator, this Oklahoma team is starting to come around defensively. They were terrific when it came to open field tackles, and they got major pressure on the quarterback. 9 sacks, and our Jenny Taft is on the field with a very happy senior quarterback in Jalen Hurts.
Guys, thank you. Jalen, I want you to tell everyone watching what you just said about that thing.
Man, you know, the adversity we face in this game kind of had a lot of self-inflicted wounds, and I'll man up and I'll take some of it. You know, I'll take some of it, and man, just the way we bounced back from the adversity and made things happen. We stayed together. We trusted each other. Proud of those guys.
Now, you said earlier this week that you've played in big games before, but how was Red River special and unique to you?
You know, it's to each their own. This is my first one. Probably the only time I play in the Cotton Bowl, and I'll remember forever.
CD Lamb today, 3 receiving touchdowns. He continues to take his game to the next level. What can you say about your teammate?
He's a big-time player, and he makes big-time plays. He's doing CD Lamb things.
All right, where do you go from here?
We're going to learn from our mistakes. Still haven't played a complete game yet, I'd say, but we still got steps to take, and we're going to get better.
Thanks, Jalen.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Jenny. Joel, your final thoughts.
I said that the eyes of the college football world were going to be on us here today. You know what they saw? A team that has a defense that can compete for and potentially win a national championship.
34-27, the final score. Oklahoma 6-0 as they beat Texas here at Red River. Coming up after the break, more post-game coverage from our Red River set here at the State Fair.